to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you?
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. He's coming. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Cantrell. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
To throw again. Cantrell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 3rd down. Cantrell, he's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Come on, set. 30 base.
You can't block me. Tighten up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
5, 2.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check. Bravo.
Hey, watch this. Mike 5.
Go. Greystone, travel. Yo, faster. Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Look at me. Door.
Check, Nick.
Now it's Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check. Hey, lock it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Leo!
Defense, let's go. Do that.
2nd and 10. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Check.
Look, squeeze.
Switch. Check 30.
Rock it.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fights off the defender. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, orbit.
To throw on 2nd down. Cantrell. He's going to look deep down and that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards. And the Broncos first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Double dog. That's the way.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Come on, set. 61, matchbox lights. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
On first down, it's Pratt. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Pratt, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
General West. Defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to the air on second down. Cantrell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check it out, read. Sponge.
Hey, exit.
Watch twist. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Gone.
SOS.
Now.
They run it with Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, high 7.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
80 weapon.
Check 43.
Shoot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on second and 12. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the set.
Arnie. Switches.
Roll out.
Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, foxtrot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
They're
going to look to throw.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that'll set him back 5. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, where your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My journey cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 93's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Coaching spell. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Pratt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, it's Pratt, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
61, matchbox lights. Go, go.
6, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Rip right, rip
X3, 218, 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Set up, 50, plant.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. 36, 36.
General West.
Check three.
They go.
On first down, it's Pratt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
93's the mic. Watch the slap. Check that.
Look, squeeze.
Watch the cards.
Off play action, Cantrell. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Ready, ready. 60 or. Undercut. New draw, Porter.
They'll run on first down. Pratt looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. 90, Wolf.
On second down now, it's Hawkins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Ready? 10-2 soft. Check 56.
And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. He's coming. We got double up.
6-6. Pull it high. Snap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 3 yards out, and the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
On the double. 22 jet bomber.
Watch the twist.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Five.
2nd and 4. And he will find his man on the outside. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
another. Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Broncos 7, Colts 9.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
8 read. Hey, orbit.
Check 26, check 26.
Hard, hard.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Alpha.
You better bring. Shift.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Hey, exit. Fire.
On second down, it's Pratt, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two, you got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go! 15 line. 15 line. 61, matchbox light.
Hey, switch gears.
Now!
Banjo. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Let's go.
On first down, Cantrell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Get the play you...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check. Look at me. Score. Lee Griffin.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher
working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check it backer, check it backer. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
2 draw quarters. Ready, ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Back to throw. Cantrell. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. John Ross, 48 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything.
Charlie. Back.
On first down, it's Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
You're out.
Slam. Check.
They're going to try and throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You think you gonna get this?
Check.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Check nickel.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Leo! Ready?
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go! 10-2 stop. Look, squeeze. Under 10. Go. Get it.
They'll look to throw. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check. Rock it.
Now. 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a score.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
You got tight right there.
Buzz.
Mike, 53, Mike.
A final shot before break. Cantrell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
41 Mike.
He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, Alpha.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. I got one. No. Off. Watch out. Big Dan.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Ricky.
Hey, Echo. Ready.
2nd and 6. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
56, right there. 56.
On 3rd down, Cantrell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Cantrell. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Yeah, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the the third quarter defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Check it out, Reed. Sponge. No.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Ready, I got you.
Go, Jackrabbit. Come on.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, lock it.
Watch twist.
Leo.
6 guys.
2nd and long. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
60 Pittsburgh.
Stop here, D.
Get it.
2nd and 14. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Cantrell looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rock it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Five.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike, 40.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
53, Mike. In the face.
Greystone travel.
Safe. Check now.
Hard. Bravo.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cantrell. Open man is Ross, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Go! Pilot, 64, Wick, 60 or. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Switch.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, Cantrell. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Let's go, Floyd. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
Back to throw here. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 49 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Go on, go on. Tight dog. Hey, wahoo. There go.
Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, orbit. Bam. Look at me. Door. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Hey, Echo.
Myers the mic. Hey, watch the lane. Mike 5. Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, exit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
You don't want it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check. Mike, 53.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pratt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He may try and run for this. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your seat.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And an alley to run. Williams loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose.